They said the void was too big to fill. They said when the number 23 left the building, the aura of the Sydney Swans left with it. For a long time, the Bloods have been looking for a presence that doesn't just demand the football, but demands fear from the opposition. But as the summer heat hits Moore Park, the whispers inside the club aren't about rebuilding, they are about a monster who has just walked through the door. A man who has already, in the space of a few weeks, shattered the training standards we thought were elite. Errol Gulden didn't mince his words. He dropped a comparison that sends shivers down the spine of every Swan supporter and every rival club. He didn't just say the new recruit is good, he compared his presence to the greatest showman we've ever seen. Similar to Lance. But it's not just about who has arrived, it's about who we have to kill to get the premiership points in round one. The fixture is out, the enemy is identified, and the betrayal runs deep. We aren't just playing Carlton, we're going to war against our own brothers. The 2026 season hasn't even started, and the narrative is already written in blood. Swans Daily News, the new king.
Welcome to the inner sanctum. It's December 10, 2025. The humidity is rising in Sydney, but the temperature on the track is reaching boiling point. The media finally got a hold of Errol Gulden. And while everyone wanted the standard cliches, Gulden gave us a glimpse into a terrifying new reality. Charlie Curnow is a Swan. It still feels surreal to say it. But according to Errol, the big man hasn't come here for a holiday, he has come here to dominate. Gulden was blunt. He admits he's been blown away by Curnow's intensity. We know Charlie has his injury history, we know the risks, but hear this, Monday and Friday sessions, he is tearing the track apart. Errol said, and I quote, "He's definitely lifted the training standards already. It's helping lift a few of the other boys around him, Logan, and Joel, and Doss." This is critical. Logan McDonald has been the prince in waiting for years. Now he has a king next to him. Curnow isn't just playing, he's mentoring. He's dragging the young forwards into the deep water and forcing them to swim. And then the comparison that stops the nation. Gulden didn't hesitate when talking about a new forward target, about that gravity that pulls the ball inside 50, he went straight to the top shelf. Gulden said, and I quote, "He's similar to Lance, he's just a massive presence. Seeing him come out of the square is pretty good." Let that sink in. Similar to Lance. We aren't talking about playing style. Buddy was a unicorn. We are talking about presence, the kind of aura that makes a midfielder like Gulden look up, see the big unit leading out, and know exactly where that footy's going. But it's not just physical, it's the intellect. Gulden revealed that Curnow is already dictating terms to the midfield group. He's telling them where he wants it, how he wants it delivered. This isn't a passive recruit, this is a general taking command of his new army. But every story needs a villain. And in a twist of fate that only the footy gods could script, our opening round clash is set. It's a night game, it's a blockbuster, it's against Carlton. And standing on the other side of the centre circle, Will Hayward, Ollie Florent. This is the elephant in the room. The trade period was brutal. We lost sons of the club. Gulden addressed the departure of his mates with the professionalism you expect, but you can read between the lines. It's going to be strange, it's going to be uncomfortable. Errol said, once the trade period turned out the way it did, obviously to play against Will and Ollie first up will be interesting. Interesting is doing a lot of heavy lifting there. It's going to be absolute scenes. Imagine the psychological warfare. Curnow facing the Blues fans who worshipped him. Florent and Hayward facing the Bloods culture they helped build. Gulden confirmed it's a date penciled into the diary. 80-odd days away. 3 months of stewing on it. 3 months of Curnow sharpening his axe to swing against his old mob. This isn't just 4 points. This is a statement game. It's a chance to show the competition and our former teammates that the Swans haven't taken a step back. We've evolved. While the headlines are dominating the Curnow narrative, there is a silent revolution happening in the coaching box. Simon Goodwin, a premiership coach, a 5-time All-Australian, a man who knows how to win. He's in the building, and his impact on the midfield group is already being felt. Gulden revealed he sat down for a coffee with Goody just last week to pick his brain. This is a massive development for our tactical setup.
We know the Swans' DNA is about contest and defence, but Goodwin brings a different offensive flair, a different perspective on the midfield craft. Errol mentions that Goodwin just wants to help us get better as a team. It sounds simple, but having a voice of that calibre, someone who has been to the mountaintop as both player and coach, supporting the senior staff, it's a weapon. The midfield battle in 2026 is going to be fierce, with Parker's legacy behind us and Adams and Warner evolving. Having Goodwin steer the ship alongside the other coaches gives Gulden the tactical edge he needs to go from elite to legendary.
We need to talk about Errol, because 2025, let's be honest, it was a tough pill to swallow. The injury, the missed finals, the feeling of letting the season slip through our fingers. Gulden was candid about his personal hell. When asked about his goals for 2026, his first answer was brutally honest. To not miss half the season would be really nice. He's not hiding from it. The ankle injury was a setback that derailed his momentum, but the recovery has been solid. He's back to full fitness, he's healed, and more importantly, he's hungry. He admitted that not playing finals was a disappointing year for the club as a whole. That burns. That failure drives the pre-season agony. He says he's tinkered with his preparation. He's learned the hard lessons about his body. But listen to how his role is changing. He's not just the kid running on the wing anymore. He wants to steer the boys around. He wants to use his vision not just to hit targets, but to direct traffic, to be the quarterback. At times, letting other boys shine and have their moment. That is maturity. That are the words of a future captain. He realises he doesn't have to win the game on his own boot every single time. He just needs to ensure the team wins.
Speaking of captains, the situation with Callum Mills remains one of the most inspiring yet tragic elements of our club. The man is made of granite, but his body keeps throwing challenges at him. Gulden's admiration for Mills is palpable. He says you wouldn't be able to tell if Mills has just done a hammy or whether he's on top of the world. That level-headedness is rare. Even from the sidelines, even through the rehab group, Mills drives the standards better than anyone else. But this creates a vacuum on the field, a space that Gulden knows he needs to fill. Errol is consciously working on his leadership. He's looking at Mills, looking at Ramp. He knows it's a challenging thing. He knows it's about setting the right example and knowing when to speak. He gave a fascinating insight into his leadership style. It's not one size fits all. If we're out there in a prelim final, I'm not going to wrap my arms around someone and you need to hit them between the eyes. Bang! That's the Bloods culture right there. When the heat is on, you don't need a hug, you need the truth. You need to be hit between the eyes. But off the field, that's where the empathy comes in. It's a delicate balance, and Gulden is mastering it in real time.
So where does this leave us? We are in the heart of week 5 of the pre-season. The European holidays are over. Errol enjoyed his trip to Anfield. He saw Liverpool win. He saw the world. But he realised something crucial. I was certainly happy when pre-season rolled around again. It's an amazing place to come in every day. The hunger is back. The team is transforming. We have a new colossus in the goal square in Charlie Curnow, a man whose aerobic tank is insane and whose presence rivals Buddy Franklin. We have a midfield mastermind in Simon Goodwin adding steel to the coaching box. We have a fully fit Errol Gulden ready to reclaim his throne as the best wingman in the comp. And we have a date with destiny. Opening round, the Blues, Will and Ollie, the traitors against the loyalists, the new King Curnow against his old subjects. The ankle is healed, the standards are lifted, the diary is marked. Errol Gulden says it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be a bloodbath, and I can't wait. What do you think, Swans fans? Is Curnow the missing piece for the flag? And how do you feel about facing Will and Ollie in round 1? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily updates from the heart of the Bloods.